What is going on, guys? Judo Sloth here, and welcome to today's Clash of Clans video to spam or not to spam. We are looking at the LavaLoon method today. When should you be surgical, and when can you afford to spam them balloons right across the map? We're going to take a look at both of my war attacks today. The first one a bit more surgical, the second one I get the 3 stars with the spam attack, and we're going to tell you why exactly it worked. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Now, I am not a pro at LavaLoon. You guys know this. I am bringing the Learning LavaLoon series very soon to the channel, but I came across this base in war and I thought I could get the LavaLoon to work, even though I'm not a pro. So even starting out here, I've set up the funnel with a couple of baby dragons. I have the wall wrecker coming in alongside a small group of bowlers and my heroes. Now, my main objectives from this are the enemy archer queen, the eagle artillery, the enemy CC, and you can see how I can take out air defense here as well. The town hall is at the opposite end of the base, so I can actually get quite a lot of value here. I do use a rage spell, and I take the Grand Warden in there just because I felt like being able to make my heroes invincible when they were in there with the dragons with all of them defenses would be absolutely valuable, and it proves very, very necessary. I get massive value out of my kill squad. I waited to pop the bowlers out of the siege machine in case I could get that air defense at the south, but I couldn't. The queen misses it, so my lava hound does indeed race across to it. Therefore, I need to have my haste spells in pretty quickly for the balloons here. Not too much of an issue because they're not getting targeted necessarily, but they could have protected that lava hound a little bit easier. Now, this is where I think I could have been a bit more efficient. I could have had the balloons from the west there in a little bit quicker so that I could have had them on top of that Giga Tesla. I knew the balloons were going to go down when this Max Giga Tesla went off, but I didn't expect to have such a large group over there. I wanted to have a small set of balloons spin off to it and just sacrifice them troops. Now, I still think I could have got the 3 had I have not panicked. I put 5 balloons in to the wizard tower at the south there. Had I have only put one onto the Tesla at the very south, and then 3 onto the archer tower the balloons are going on to now, I think I could have still got this, because as you can see, there's 40 seconds left. The balloons have to come down to this Tesla. They wouldn't have had to do that, and I would have had a better spread on the balloons, meaning they could have spread out and took out the buildings quicker. Still would have been close, still could have been more efficient on the cleanup, but I think I might have been in with a shot. Let me know what you guys think. Again, not a pro at LavaLoon, but I think I did pretty well at identifying that base and going for it. Now, in terms of the spam attack, I'm going to tell you a lot of people still do spam LavaLoon, and they wonder why sometimes it works and why it doesn't. You've got to select your bases, and I would be very selective at this. It doesn't work a lot of the time. Right here, I decide to do it. First and foremost, it's a Town Hall 11. I'm dipping, so that is a major factor. My balloons are Town Hall 12, I'm dipping onto a Town Hall 11. Let's have a look at the position of the defenses themselves. Inferno towers and air defense are always key. Now, the air defense are up the north, right next to the Inferno towers, so I know that I can bring my lava hounds onto there. Good old-fashioned Quattro LavaLoon here, bringing it back. 2 lava hounds, basically a lava hound onto each air defense, guys. And then we've actually got a good spread of defenses here, so the balloons, they're not going to necessarily clump onto one defense. They're actually going to move forward in that spread quite nicely. Now, since we have single target Infernos, I have to protect my lava hounds, get the balloons in there quick enough. But notice as they get to the back end, there's a lot of wizard towers. I'm basically going to bring my heroes in from the back end. I bring a rage spell, a heal spell, just to make sure that I take this down. Look at this, just over a minute to wipe out this base. That is the power of the spam attack if you select the base correctly and if done correctly. So in come the lava hounds, balloons, good spread behind. I actually decide to bring a battle blimp in order to get onto this air sweeper. Balloons in there with the haste spell, freeze spell onto the Inferno towers to prevent my lava hounds going down. I still want them moving forward to protect my balloons, and then it's really using my spells to press them balloons forward onto the eagle artillery. Once they start to clump up here, which I knew they would, the balloons, I can then use my main spells, my rage and my heal, on top of them balloons to get maximum benefit whilst I have most of them. Heroes come in from the bottom to distract these defenses, take a bit of damage, and I was a little bit slow with them, to be fair. I could have got the queen in order to start taking out them wizard towers, and I could have even had the Grand Warden on air to make this even more efficient, but there wasn't a single doubt in my mind that I couldn't spam through this attack. Again, guys, it's not just spamming against a base, it is understanding that the spam would work based on the setup. So I am not encouraging you to spam your attack, but if the base warrants it, it does still work, and you can do it. But think about the layout of the base. Think about when them balloons are, what they're going to do when you spam them in, what the Lava Hound's going to do, where do you have to put your spells. Still a bit of strategy behind it, guys, and I wanted to share the difference today, share with you my LavaLoon attacks. I've been telling you about the LavaLoon series for some time. That is it for today, guys. I've been your host, Judo, Sloth, and until next time, peace out.